Talent is not enough. Talent is not enough. Hello, everyone. I pray that you all are having an amazing day. My name is Anthony Cuttin. Thank you so much for being here. To all of my subscribers who come back every video to listen, learn, grow, mind, body, spirit, and soul. Each and every video. I wasn't trying to hit those rhymes, but it did flow like that. All right, yeah, so I just want to say thank you. And for anyone who is checking out my channel for the first time, hey, we make this a safe space to where you are able to grow in all avenues in your life at your pace without judgment or any of those things. So we're going to go ahead and jump right into it. I'm super excited for this one, as you can tell. Talent. What is talent? Well, talent is a natural ability that someone possesses. It's like the kid that you see who picks up a piece of paper for the first time, has the pencil, and starts sketching like they're Picasso. You're just wondering, like, dude, how in the world are you doing this? We all have unique talents to where we just gravitate towards something, and we kind of just have that edge about ourselves in that field because it's one of our natural God-given abilities. So, with that being said, if you are not constantly cultivating that talent and disciplining yourself towards nurturing it, you will not reach the success that you are capable of. And I'll give you guys some very important examples of what I mean by this. So there's always that kid to where you're in school, and if you're in sports especially, where this kid is just advancing far greater and faster than anyone else. And I'll just speak in terms of basketball. By the time they're in 8th grade, they're talking about this kid is a phenom. They're the next this person and this or that. And, they're putting up all these huge numbers in games. And by the time they get in high school, they kind of plateau. And people are wondering, like, what in the world has happened? They reach senior year and they're barely getting minutes now on the varsity basketball team. And people was like, man, when this kid was going into high school, they were dunking, they were doing all of this. And what happened is that kid stopped nurturing their talent. That kid probably got complacent, maybe got a bit arrogant, and honestly stopped working as hard. Talent is going to get your foot in the door, but it will not keep that door open. And ultimately, by you not cultivating and dedicating yourself to your talent, that door will shut on you. Before I recorded this video, I was watching a video on Kobe Bryant, and the interviewer asked him, what do you and all the greats of the game have in common? And he said, love. And he said, not the love of winning the championships, not the love of the money, not just the pure love of basketball. They're obsessed with it and dedicating it to their lives to it and always studying it. So not only did he have a tremendous talent for basketball, but he also had a tremendous work ethic, tremendous discipline. He was doing the things that the talented people aren't always doing. And that's why he got to the heights that he got to. And that's what he said, the championships, the money, the fame, all of that comes along with you having the talent and the discipline to continue to nurture the talent. And this doesn't just apply to basketball. This applies to all areas of life. If you are looking to advance in a career, you may have the talent that earns you the scholarship. If you're an athlete, or if you got into culinary school or whatever it is for you, that your talent got you your foot in the door. However, if you stop showing up to your food lessons and things like that, they're going to kick you out the door because you're no longer nurturing your talent. You're not practicing new recipes. You're not doing the things that you need to do in order to advance your talent. So, as much as we love seeing that individual who displays that raw talent and they come on the scene like an enigma and they just, they cultivate the audience, you often also see that it's for a short period of time. And when you get into a deep dive and record of that individual's personal life, you learn that they weren't doing the necessary things to make this sustainable. We not only want to have a God-given talent, we need to nurture that talent. Because coaches, employers, business people, anyone is always going to take the hardworking, disciplined individual over the talented, lazy individual. Because guess what? You can develop almost any skill. For some of it, it may take a much longer time than others, but you can develop any skill that you choose to develop. And there's so many people who are living proof of that. Some people, basketball didn't come naturally to them. However, they had a true love for the game, and they had the willingness to continue to put in all the extra hours and time that the talented person didn't. So a coach is always going to take someone who is going to be able to adapt the skill. They're continuing to progress rather than a talented individual who has a nasty attitude, who's not trying to work hard, and is not really about growing. You can ask any coach which they would prefer, and they're always going to say the disciplined individual who's going to work hard because I can cultivate and teach them a talent. So we got to really look at life from that standpoint of how are we properly using our talents? Are we always going to be putting ourselves in situations to enhance them? Because you can always enhance and get better at things. The greats at everything in life are always doing that. My mentor has made over $56 million in his business career. And he's not a money motivated individual. And that just goes to show that with the talents that he has, he's using them to better humanity. That's what's important to him. So he nurtures his talents of connecting with people to then connect with more people to bring in more income to give the income away. So that's what drives him. You got to have something along with your talent that is going to drive you to keep nurturing that talent. All these things, it's like, you know, push and pull. It continues to go together, and that's what makes human beings so unique. The fact that we are able to process these things and put our talents to good use to inspire others, to live out our own dreams, change the lives of our families, and so many more. I know for me, speaking happens to be one of my talents. However, I also have to plug into different resources in order for me to continue to broaden my perspectives, to be able to communicate effectively better with people, to be able to resonate with people more. That's why I'm constantly listening to individuals like Jay Shetty, Dr. Joe Dispenza, my mentors, my dad. The book I'm reading, Science of Getting Rich, Wallace Wattles. I'm studying that every day for the next 6 months. I'm 3 months done, and I got 3 more months to go of me just reading this every single day because the concepts in it are sharpening me. Every day I feel like even though I'm reading the same material, I'm picking up something different. So I'm always going to be sharpening and nurturing my skills. It's the same with me going in as a manga creator. I have to study manga and continue to cultivate that talent. So it's about your thought processes of how you're going to nurture your talent, the daily things you're doing to nurture your talent, and just the gratitude that you have for even having the talent. So I pray that this video really resonates with you guys, and please share something that you guys are talented in and would like to continue to advance. And if you're looking for a mentor to maybe help you nurture that talent, how do you go about that process? Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Anything, guys, that resonated with you here, we greatly appreciate it. I love and appreciate you all, and we'll see you in the next video. Take care.